And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finding an escape route. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Memphis will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On his way from around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some...
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better.
Unloads it downfield. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Snagged in the middle. It's Cross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Lewis to throw. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Smith. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Rushes on him. And the defense got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man downfield. to pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He's got him in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Trying play action. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Second down coming up. Smith takes the handoff, and he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lewis to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Here comes the heat. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this one.